What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And yesterday was a bombshell of news, stuff that was coming out from Stellantis, and we're going to get into that today and talk about how Butter the Insider was right again. He even beat my ass to the market on this one, and I think he's right about the name too. Roll it. Alright guys, welcome on back to TK's Garage. Now Ram, a while back, a couple weeks ago, made the decision, or they made the decision like 6 months ago, but they announced a couple weeks ago that they're no longer going to make the fully electric pickup truck at Ram, the Ram REV. Now they have the Pentastar generator powered Ram Charger, which was carrying a legacy name, the Ram Charger, right? And then Butter said, you know what? They're going to build a full-size SUV and call it the Ram Charger. And I was like, And I reached out to some of my sources, and they did say, yeah, that there was a full-size SUV coming from the Ram brand. But they didn't know what it was going to be called. They were calling it the Stellantis Excursion, basically. Like, this thing is going to be so big. It's supposed to be slightly bigger than the Wagoneer. It's supposed to be, a monstrosity, meaning big, powerful, basically everything that anybody that is a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram fan wants. So probably big-ass Hemi. So BGE gas engine, 6.4 liter, probably just to start, right? 3 rows of seats, lifted, just sexy, right? The Ram Charger. Now, what does that mean? What are they going to call the truck with the generator then? Or is it going to be like Ram Charger EV, Ram Charger, like that kind of makes it a little confusing in terms of the nameplate, right? But, and yes, finally, it is a full-size vehicle going to Warren Truck. Now, what I'm being told, or what I've seen on the announcement, was that this wouldn't be being built until 2028. I hear that they're going to be tooling up midway through, or after the first quarter of 2026. And it's one of the reasons why they're pulling the just regular Wagoneer back, okay? And the tooling isn't going to take a long period of time, being that the Grand Wagoneer and this thing are going to sit basically on the same platform. It literally just comes down to like the stamping and some of the other stuff. But this is absolutely huge news, and I'm so happy for the people that are at Warren. I know there's some people that have already been laid off there for going over slightly over a year now, right? Been laid off for a little bit over a year, and they've already moved on. They either went to go work at Ford or they went to go work somewhere else, and they're just like, F it, I'm not coming back, I'm not dealing with it. Or there's just people that just quit the union and quit the job, period, because they don't want to wait another 4 to 6 months. And you got to respect that decision. But I found this was interesting news, and I think that I think Butter the Insider is right here. I think this is going to be the Ram Charger. I think this is going to be, basically Ram's Ford Excursion. It's going to be huge. It's going to be the biggest SUV that you can buy on the planet right now, in terms of like full-size V8 power SUV. Yeah, I know we have the Suburban, you have the Yukon XL, you have the Escalade ES, whatever the Escalade version is, but this is supposed to be bigger than that. That's insane. Now, how are they going to accomplish that? My thing is, I'm guessing they're going to make the cabin a little bit bigger and stretch the body over the platform. Because if it's supposed to sit on the same platform as the Wagoneer, I don't know how many inches. Pause. I don't know how many inches they're going to need to add to the front and the back to have that biggest SUV title. So somebody that does know that, let me know. And as I get more technical specs from this product that's coming, I will let you know. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Make sure to give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you didn't know, we have a whole second channel now that's booming called Auto Intel Daily. I'm going to tag it in the description down below. Make sure to also go subscribe to, because Butter broke this, man. Go subscribe over to Butter the Insider. Also go hit up my guy OC Motivator as well. I'll tag them in the description down below as well. And I'm sure OC Motivator is going to talk about some of the stuff that Antonio Filosa came out and said on the news today. I'm publishing that video over on Auto Intel Daily if you want to hear about it. And it strictly has to do with pricing on all new products moving forward. I am very optimistic, and full disclosure, I do invest in the company. I said I was going to do that. I had invested a lot of money. I went big on Stellantis, and it's at $9.99 this morning. That's the last time I checked. So I went big, and I'm not telling you to do it. It's not financial advice. I'm seeing it. I am liking what I'm seeing from Antonio Filosa, and for me as an American car guy to say that about a European, and as an Irish guy saying that about an Italian, that means a lot. But I digress. But no, I had to be honest here. I'm extremely optimistic about what I see coming out of Stellantis. From the last quarter, knowing how bad the first part of this year was, for them to get to being up 6% in terms of numbers to, and I know people are going to be like, oh, but the financials are still fucked up. Yeah, okay. It's going to take time. They have to turn it around. But I'm getting in at the bottom. I don't see the stock going any lower. So, I mean, could it go down to like 8? Or yeah, sure, that's a possibility. But I'm saying I don't see it doing much worse than it can be now. So there's not a ton of risk, in my opinion, for me to jump in. So I did. But anyways, and I always disclose that because if I'm talking about the company or whatever, I don't want somebody to come at me later and go, oh, he only talks positive about Stellantis now because he invests in it. I told you I invested in it. Like, it doesn't mean I'm still going to talk positive about the company all the time. If the company screws up, I'm going to tell you that the company's ass and it's screwed up. But right now, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Antonio Filosa. Tim's been an OG for so long. Like, that guy. And I know people, for whatever reason, man, people give Tim Kuniskis a ton of shit. But it's like people expect, like, Tim has all the power to do whatever he wants. And he might be in a much better position today than he was years ago. But I'm going to say this. You gotta work within the framework that you have, right? I mean, look at the stuff that they're doing, guys. Do you think in the last administration and the last CEO that this company had that we'd ever see a Ram truck with a supercharged 5.7? Fuck no. And that's why I think, they're working within the parameters to get products out as fast as possible. I don't think they wanted to make a 5.7 supercharged street truck. They probably wanted to Hellcat that shit. But they have to go through certifications, and all of that shit takes time. And they are rapidly trying to turn this company around. So sometimes us as fans, we have to give them a little leeway, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends. For the longest time, whoa,
Miley Percocet.